Welcome back to Reality Scream with Mac and John. Real talk, real people, real classy. Wait, classy? There is nothing classy about those two idiots.
All right. Episode 4.
This episode of Reality Scream is brought to you by my bowels. Let's talk about my bowel movements will never be the same.
Luckily, mine doesn't go into effect until like the following morning.
What am I saying? I mean, my bowel movements are irregular, regardless of what I eat. Any form of dairy, any form of happiness. It's
Anything.
all shit.
You know, hold on, let me turn this down. This volume scenes.
Lip
Fucking
this.
hi.
She's so...
I love me.
That sounds terrible. So you got a presentation.
Oh yeah.
Before you get into this, I still haven't seen Die Hard.
What?
That's what I wanted to tell you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. We even put it on during Christmas, and I think something happened, or we started playing Monopoly or something, and I never watched it.
I disapprove of this life choice.
It's not a choice. I disapprove of everything I do in my life. Not everything, but a lot. I look at myself in the mirror. First of all, I wake up. Disapprove. I brush my teeth.
Instantly.
Personal hygiene is very important, but that means I'm getting ready for the day. Disapprove. I wipe till it turns red. Disapprove.
Asshole disapproves.
My asshole disapproves of a lot of things.
You know,
Look at me. A lot of things. 2 minutes in. Welcome.
you probably still use toilet paper, don't you?
No, I do mitts. What I've been doing to kind of save, because wipes are more pricey. Because we could talk about this.
They're not.
Is I'll do most of the business. Get rid of a majority of the chunk or whatever's there, and then I finish up with a wipe or two.
Okay.
Sometimes I use a nail.
There you go.
A
A
fingernail.
nail?
Yeah, just really got to scrub it clean. What?
You nasty motherfucker.
I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Ah,
God. Jesus. That's rough. That's rough.
yes, it is. I'm rubbing my
Presentation.
What was your presentation?
There's been some fuckery going around.
At work?
Reddit.
Oh, what?
Reddit.
Reddit.
The app, the website Reddit.
I don't know what that is.
One of my favorite social media websites.
Mm,
I'm not on social media except for Reddit.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of ass.
it is.
I don't consider YouTube a social media.
Oh,
because I don't really converse with anybody on it.
Mhm.
Watch videos.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I will go in that comment section because sometimes it's hilarious. But I don't know. My buddy Daniel, you remember Daniel?
Yeah. Lawn boy.
He thought we should come up with a
Slogan.
app.
We should come with an app
Come up with an app.
for the podcast.
And I told him, I was like, no, just in general. Something we can make money off of. Be rich.
Is there a Pornhub app?
Is there something? Is there a hub where we can share porn?
Is there a porn? I was about to say, is there a Pornhub? That's so fucking dumb. Is there a hub for porn?
Well, I was thinking about an app
Mm-hmm.
that can rival Reddit.
Okay.
And something
Seen it.
a little bit better, a lot better than that. Reddit. And I was wondering if you'd want to come on graphic design, maybe come up with some mock-ups.
I can try.
Sweet.
I don't. That was the end of that conversation.
That's it. That's all I needed to know.
Is this
I'm
reclined?
coming up with a nice. Yeah, it's inside.
Oh,
There
what?
you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
New levels of comfort.
Yep.
I'm trying to get super relaxed on this
You
bitch.
comfy there, dude?
Trying to be. I'm trying to
Jesus.
become flat so the taco bell doesn't. I want it to stay still. You know what I mean? I don't want it to make its way through just yet.
That's funny.
I'll do the whole episode like
Look
this.
outrageous.
You looked outrageous at a shape like an L. Motherfucking right angle, bitch. You 90-degree looking motherfucker.
90-degree.
I'm obtuse. I'm so obtuse.
Yeah, now you are.
This is the life.
This is
Anyway.
the life. Probably shouldn't have had Taco Bell right before we got on, but
It's fine. It's fine. We made our decisions.
yeah, we did. And we have to, we made our mess. We got to lay in it. So any video games you've been playing recently?
Well,
Anything
I've just been
hardcore?
playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Really enjoying it now that she started to not explore so much and die. Actually, like, realizing that the first main goal I need to get to or whatever.
Yeah,
And it's just one of those games. It's beautiful, and I love the world that it's in, obviously. And yeah, you know me, I just like to fucking explore shit and open the map more if I could to where I can fucking teleport and shit.
absolutely.
However, um, until like today, I only had 4 hearts, so like I can die a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I found a statue where I can get more and blah blah blah. Not to bore you with it.
figuring out the game, man. It's the fun part.
Yeah, yeah. And then my ponies from the last game transferred, which is cool. The one named Kylo Ren. Uh,
Wide boy.
Fly boy. Uh, I have one called Zeldany, which is Zelda's pony.
Zeldany,
I'm bad at names.
you disturb me.
I disturb a lot of people. A lot of people.
You go to that Friday party?
A lot.
Friday. You come to that party Saturday?
We doing this on here?
Yeah,
I might. Maybe. I haven't
you
decided
should.
yet. Haven't decided. I'm
I'll let them know
hoping.
you'll be there.
Huh?
What?
What do you say?
I said I'll let them know you'll be there.
All right, whatever. Prepare to be disappointed because I love letting people down.
Damn.
Like like I was telling you, like I look in the mirror and I just go, disapprove. Why is it so low? Disapprove. All
I'm gonna
right, enough
start a
of that.
band, metal band.
We should
Oh,
call it
I'm too old.
anus fingernail.
Okay.
Anal fingernail.
Anal diddle.
It's our first single will be Goop Under the Lid. Finger lid. Um
Okay, sounds good.
you know, song I was about to say episode 2. Song 2 would be I don't have cancer, but I feel like it.
I feel like it. Jesus.
um
I feel like it.
Chat 3 would be Smoke These Bones.
Smoke these bones.
I know. You come up with one.
I'm in. Chapter 2 is Electric Boogaloo.
I don't like it. Disapprove. I want to veto that song.
It's a terrible name. Movies. Have you seen any movies recently? Any of the new stuff?
Across the Spider-Verse still.
What'd you think about that?
Oh, did you? This is.
Oh wait, we talked about it last episode.
Yeah, yeah. Have you watched Secret Invasion yet?
Oh, first episode, loved it.
Yeah,
Absolutely loved it.
it's really setting it up.
Spoilers, guys, just to let you all know before we continue. Spoilers.
If you listen to us, you probably listen to our friends at the Bebop, so they're all about spoilers.
Yeah, check out the Bebop. Great podcast.
Great dudes. I draw shit for them sometimes.
They, I can't believe they killed off Hill.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's been with the whole, the Avengers.
I immediately thought of when she died at the end. I immediately thought of the blooper from the Avengers. Like, where are the Avengers? We need to avenge them. That whole street where she's just yelling Avengers over and over again. Yeah, but that was such a good episode.
Really good. Way to start it. Way to start
Yeah.
it. I really like it.
Did you
Sorry.
go ahead?
Ben Mendelsohn plays
Talos?
Talos.
Yeah,
Awesome actor.
great actor.
He's getting to do some action. I love seeing it. He's not really an
The fight
action
scene? Yeah.
star, but he looks like he's having a blast. And
I said no.
what?
I'm just quoting him.
Oh.
When Nick
Yeah, when he
took out that guy.
two-pieced him up. Boom, boom.
Yeah. As the kids would say.
Yeah, that show's gonna be intense.
Yeah, it's really setting it up for what feels like it's gonna be a war, really.
Secret Wars. Yeah. I think it's gonna be coming up, but that means Fantastic Four's got to get in there.
Oh, they'll get in.
So I don't know when they're going to implement that.
I mean, they were already talking about a Fantastic Four, third time movie. There's nothing like bringing them back again.
They got to bring them back, and they got to go full blown with them. Like I'm ready for a Fantastic Four movie.
No half-ass shit.
No half-ass.
I mean, it was because maybe at the time, the standards were low, I guess. But the first Fantastic Four movie was decent. But that was
compared to what we've gotten at that time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, how old were we when that came out? So of course anything then would blow our minds.
13 years old.
Yeah.
And then the second one was the best one.
Never Rise of the Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
Really? I never watched it.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. We'll add it to the list of movies we need to record ourselves watching.
Okay. As long as they're not too long.
What'd you say?
As long as I don't have a dawn. Ding dong.
Okay. Well, that's what I thought you said. My friend thinks we're not going to get new Disney X-Men until 2030.
Why wouldn't we?
I don't know. You just with the writer's strike and how everything's flowing right now, he doesn't think there's room for X-Men right now.
I mean, I don't know. Does Deadpool 3 comes out in 2024? Right?
Hopefully.
I
don't know. Is that film done? It could be held back because of the writer's strike.
I have no idea. I don't know shit. I just scroll through Instagram and
FAP?
No, I like everything. I read up all the knowledge of the comics. Oh, that was release.
Release.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, I don't want them to take. I'd love them to start doing X-Men now because I want Hugh Jackman to be Wolverine. But
yeah,
I mean, honestly, when they announced him for Deadpool 3, I was like, it's kind of old, man.
Fuck that. He looks fantastic for being 72.
I don't think he's in his 70s.
I don't know.
His 60s, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's a bit different. I mean, come on. He's Wolverine. He's priceless. I mean, he was alive. Jesus Christ. He was alive during the Civil War. He was alive during everything.
I don't know.
What is your favorite X-Men movie?
Oh, geez. That's hard.
I can tell you mine immediately.
We've had some bangers.
I can tell you mine. Days of Future Past.
It's up there.
Hands down.
It's up there.
No contest.
I love X2.
X2 is good. You get Nightcrawler in there.
I love Logan.
Oh.
And I love Days of Future Past.
Logan.
And I love the first half of Apocalypse.
For Logan, that's the one movie where I'm like, I need comments. That's the one movie I'm like that with. Because I read all of Old Man Logan, or whatever was out at the time.
Yeah.
It was fucking fantastic, great story, and I would love to have seen them brought it. Did you read it?
Yeah, I got the first issue in here with a Mark Miller cover.
Oh yeah.
It makes Wolverine look like
Bitch.
Terminator.
Oh, cool.
Cover.
Yeah. But yeah, like the whole him traveling across the plains of the United States where all the villains had taken control of different regions. I thought that was so
Yeah.
cool. And then he like fights all these Hulklings because
Yeah.
Hulk was like inbred,
Yeah.
is inbreeding his
Yeah.
whole damn family. Then he fucking fought Red Skull at the White House, I think. And he had
Mhm.
all this collection. That's one thing I love about when you read comics, you can see all the shit in the background, really take your time. When in movies, it's so,
You're really absorbing what's
yeah,
going on, and yeah, there's some really cool scenes,
yeah.
especially when you get like a scene like when like past Thanos came face to face with future Thanos,
Mm.
and that storyline where he's trying to kill everything in every existence to gain Death's favor, and then
Death fucks
old
Deadpool.
man Thanos invited the younger Thanos there so he can kill him, and then finally go be with Death, and he's got fucking Hulk on a leash like a dog.
Like Channing Tatum and
Channing Tatum.
and what is that? The end of the world.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
the
the
end.
end. Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Well,
like shit.
he just has him like a dog, and then like if you look on the ground, you'll see Iron Man's helmet and Mjolnir and like shit just laying on the ground off to the side. Love that stuff.
Yeah, that's insane. I need to read that. I haven't read that one.
It's a quick little story, but I think it's like a couple issues, but it's a really cool story.
It's fucking dope.
There's a lot of great one shots.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I think would make great movies. Like I wish Marvel would just make their big movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then their shows would be like one shot stories, and you know, but
I
they're
did it
doing
all
their
in one
fucking
take.
thing. What?
I did it all in one take.
Yeah, it's just like a mini series. Just three 1 hour episodes. The Thanos story.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Thanos versus Thanos, old Thanos versus young Thanos.
Thanos meets Oprah.
Yeah, or they could do God King Doom. That'd be cool.
Alex
Short
Ross.
series on that. Even though I would love to see God King Doom in movies,
He would be unstoppable.
unbeatable.
Yeah.
I mean, he slapped Thanos' cheeks, as the kids like to say.
Just spade him.
No, really, what he did was he grabbed his spine, shoved his hand through, grabbed his spine, and then disintegrated him. All that was left was his spine. Pretty sweet. God, Doom is the shit, man. Doom's the shit. I don't know why we don't have him yet.
Hopefully they do him justice in the MCU.
Yeah,
Bro.
turn into some weird fucking
Tin Man.
like what they did to what they did to Taskmaster.
The
Still
old,
angry about that shit, man.
the old Taskmaster debate. No debate. No debate.
There's no debate. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
They've done some weird shit, man. Like Disney, they took a lot of liberties. I mean, at the end of the day, it's theirs. They own it.
Right.
But I think they took too many liberties, and they got a little too. I don't know. They were trying to check off too many boxes there at the end. That's why Endgame wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. There was so many great, wonderful parts in that movie, but overall, it still left somewhat of a sour taste in my mouth. Because Fat Thor, like, why are we doing that, man?
Yeah.
We disrespect Thor like that.
He went through depression.
He played Fortnite, and we just had to get that in there.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Absolutely that.
And then they
But
made him
Fortnite.
fat, and then when he finally he's finally going to get his day. Thanos wiped out the rest of his family, killed Heimdall, killed fucking the rest of his people.
Mhm.
He's finally gonna have. He transforms. He's still fat.
Oh, at the end of Endgame.
Yeah, and then Hulk turns into a librarian. Why did Hulk get bitch slapped? Right? It turned into get disrespected, and then never had his day of revenge.
Mark Ruffalo. It's all his fault.
Hulk and Thanos should have fought.
Harder than in fucking Infinity War. A lot
Dude,
harder.
a completely unhinged, angry Hulk. That would have been the great time for them to incorporate the whole Hulk gets bigger when he's angrier, you know?
That would have been awesome.
That fight right in the middle of the battlefield
Yeah.
would have been hard to contain, bro. It would have been crazy. And then they had to do the weird like scene where he had all the female superheroes. It's like we know they're badasses. You don't have to stick them in the scene together. Like
Yeah, whatever.
Thanos headbutt Captain Marvel, and she's like, "Yeah, whatever." Like that was badass.
Yeah.
You don't you don't need to force shit into the scene.
No, this is America. We need to force a lot of things. You don't know what you want.
Yeah, apparently I don't.
I know
Apparently
what
I
you
don't.
want.
Even though Disney completely removed that scene from the movie when they released it on Disney Plus,
What scene?
the one with all the chicks.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
because it didn't fit. There was so much backlash. They were like, "All right, sorry." It was forced.
Fucking Disney. Don't.
It was obviously forced. We know these women are badass. You've
Yeah.
built them up for a decade. We know.
We watched them.
And then
Black Widow died.
Black Widow died. Like what the fuck, man? She was a very popular Avenger. By the way, we've been waiting forever for a Black Widow movie.
We got one.
And we got one. And again, a lot of good parts.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, wasn't the best movie.
Oh, hell no. Not even close. But we did get a great, what's his name? Red Guardian.
Yeah, what are we doing with him? What's going on?
I would assume maybe he's part of the Thunderbolts whenever that comes out.
They need to do
Or
something.
Yelena's in it. And Yelena's
Elena's
for
in it,
sure.
Yeah, and then John Walker Cap. Well, he's not Cap; he's U.S. agent now.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. I have first appearance of U.S. agent.
Nice. I think you showed it to me last episode.
Yeah, soon as I saw that for sale, I had to get it. I just love that character.
Yeah.
And
They did make a good job of making him such a hateable character in Captain and Winter Soldier.
yeah,
Or
but I
Falcon and
also
Winter
felt
Soldier.
bad for him. It's a very complicated character.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason why they went through a strenuous process to find somebody who was worthy of the serum with Cap.
Yeah.
You know, Steve is a selfless human being. He's a wonderful human being.
Yeah.
He's someone we should all strive for. That's why that's why my favorite heroes are Cap and Superman. You know, these are great people.
All about America with you. All about the American way.
Superman has nothing to do with America.
All right, Mr.
But
Red, White, and Blue. Mr.
there's no
Cape
white on his
Crusader.
outfit.
He's white.
God damn you. God damn it. Stay off Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter. I don't tweet.
But I don't send twats.
I don't tweet twats.
I don't send those tweety twats. But yeah, I just, the movie started sucking, but luckily Disney swooped in and started giving us some great shows like Loki and
Loki's so good,
dude, and Cap and Winter Soldier was such a great buddy cop show. Like, I fucking love that show.
Yeah, and it had its tense moments.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like Cap's new outfit, but it's all right. It's cool. Weird. The goggles.
It's fine.
Just don't have a helmet or anything.
He's got to be able to see when he flies. You don't want him to get like buds and shit and goop when he's flying trying to save the day. You want him to get pink eye?
True. Look, Falcon. I wanted either Falcon or Bucky to be Cap. Either one, I was perfectly fine with.
Yeah.
I completely understand the dynamic in that show too. Oh yeah. I was completely on Bucky's side. It's like, yo, I gave you the shield because I trusted you, and you just fucking gave it away. I was very annoyed by that when Sam did it. But at the same time, I get why he did it.
Same, because his expectations of being Captain America, of having that shield, and then you have this guy that's apparently up to the task, and he didn't know. I don't think it's been a while because I only watched it once.
Bucky's such a torn character. He's so complicated, and he just feels so guilty. And there's times like I think Lucky's character is so great. I mean, there's times where I've just said out loud, I'm like, bro, it wasn't your fault,
Yeah.
but I get it.
Torn soul.
And then Hawkeye was great.
Hawkeye was fantastic.
Very fun show.
And we got Kingpin back. Kate Bishop was a great character.
I'm not surprised. Haley Seinfeld is such a talented actress.
I did bait you a little bit with that. I was like, if I can get you started to talk about her, I know you will.
She's so great, dude. I just fucking love her, man. Ever since True Grit remake back in, I think it was 2011.
Yeah.
It's just so good, man. 2009.
Not to mention, she's also Spider-Gwen.
She's Spider-Girl.
She's amazing.
She's just an incredible talent. But then what else did we get? So Loki, which was fantastic. WandaVision.
That's what I was about to say.
It was struggle for me. The first 2 episodes were a struggle for me.
I fucking loved it. But then again, that was the first Marvel show we got, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think so. So it's like it set it up. So it was like I loved it. But then we also got other stuff that was a lot better than that. But I just love that storyline of Wanda and even though it didn't exactly go by this, but the no more mutants shit. Like
What should have happened was
House of M or House of X, whichever one it is.
once all that shit went down, Wanda should have turned herself in. She should have got sent to some prison site and stayed there.
Fucking white man.
How do you enslave an entire innocent village, and then the government's like, all right,
you made a great point.
They need to jail her. She needed to turn herself in. This would have gave her a little bit of that, sympathy, redemption points, with the audience. Because Scarlet is a very popular Avenger.
Yeah, but she's so
not only that,
powerful.
she's one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
And after we found out she was Scarlet Witch, like I said, she should have just something clicked like, oh, fuck, But then Disney's like, ooh, let's make her a villain. Why?
For Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness?
There was no build up to it. It's just, oh, by the way, I have the Darkhold.
That would have been so nice to see. Like just her more turning into this more demonic-ish version of Scarlet Witch would be.
Yeah. But that should have been something that built up, not just throw it together.
Having said that, though, I only saw it the one time in theaters. My thing about Doctor Strange, I think it was great. I think it would have been a better experience if they didn't start putting spoilers out in their trailers before it came out. Like the Illuminati. Like if you read the comments, you know who's going to be in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, why the fuck would you show us or see, Professor X's wheelchair start going by?
Yeah.
Why, so if they
just to get people, because they don't care about that stuff, they care about money,
right?
And they don't want to give too much away from the story, but just enough to get you to go, oh fuck, we need to go see this.
I feel like they gave away a little bit too much.
But that movie, they've been having an issue with that with trailers. They've been giving away too much.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's why I stopped. I'll watch the first couple of trailers for a movie, but Spider-Verse, there came to a point where I stopped watching it. Trailers until it came out.
I don't watch superheroes trailers anymore.
But back to Doctor Strange, my issue with it was I think it would have been a great movie if, like I said, they didn't kind of spoil it in the trailers for the Illuminati, because that was something I was definitely looking forward to, but it let me down. It would have been so much better to see that, for it to be revealed within the movie. But there's a great horror aspect of it with Sam Raimi, where she's crawling out of the wall and shit. But the scene where the two kids are singing to her, that is so fucking cringy to me.
So bad.
Where it reminds me of Buddy the Elf from
didn't need
Elf.
to be in there.
No, if they would have taken that out, it would have gone up a point or two in my rating. But those two singing to Wanda for me, it reminds me so much of when Buddy the Elf sings to his dad in Elf. He's like, "Daddy, I love you, happy birthday," whatever the fuck he sings. That's all I can think of.
So bad.
At least I would rather watch
The
Will
difference
Ferrell.
is that's a comedy movie and everybody knows it.
Yeah. I mean, it did make me cringe, which is, I guess, horror-esque.
Yeah, there you go.
So good
That
job.
was bad.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that. They could have done something else. They could have done an evil version of Doctor Strange. That could have been the villain. Anything other than Wanda. They're just so ready to get rid of all the old Avengers so they can start over with their full female team that they don't care about any of the characters they built up for a decade.
Do you think they're gonna do a full female team, or are they like looking, or are they aiming more towards like Young Avengers? Because I feel like it's more of like a Young Avengers kind of
Okay,
thing.
but who's the male characters? So we've got let's list them off. We've
Okay,
got
go ahead.
Miss Marvel, we've got Hulk, we've got Kate Bishop, we have um we have what's her name? Um
I don't know who you're talking about.
Black Widow's sister. Fuck,
Oh,
I
Yelena.
keep- Yelena.
But I think she's gonna be part of the Thunderbolts, though. 'Cause she's working with
But what I'm saying is they're only introducing female characters.
new characters. You're saying?
America Chavez.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're only introducing new female. Okay, okay.
Thor's daughter. All these new female characters. Where's the dudes?
Miles Morales.
I'm not saying there has to be. Okay. Animated Miles Morales is just going to show
I
up.
mean, Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out what next year? I fully expect there to be a live action.
I think Tommy's going to be in it.
Tom Holland. Oh, he's for sure gonna
Not
be in
Tommy,
it.
sorry. What did I say, Tom?
Toby.
Toby. I think Toby's.
It'd be nice.
I think that'll be the last time.
You still haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse, have you?
No, not yet. I've seen enough parts though, just working the theater.
That's fair. So did you see the pieces when it talked about the I can't remember the canon event where something like every Spider-Man has a canon event. It's always Uncle Ben
No, I
dying.
haven't seen that.
No, because in spoiler alert, in that you do see Toby and Andrew, but it's not like they're actually, and it's more of like you see their scene almost. Like you see Toby like Uncle Ben, and like Andrew Garfield that's like Uncle Ben, when snap.
All right, let's finish this though,
Okay.
because there's something else I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
But
This has been
it's
great.
obvious that they're building up for a full female Avengers.
Okay.
I don't mind that. They
No.
need to have what they did originally with and I had this conversation earlier with a buddy of mine. They need to build these characters. You can't just throw powers on them. Like my issue with Hulk, She-Hulk. First of all, She-Hulk is a popular comic book character. She's awesome. She always broke the fourth wall.
Yeah.
There was always a cool legal cases. She kicked ass. One time she lifted a building. See, this is cool shit. You know, she didn't need to talk about how badass she is. She just was badass.
Yeah.
And then I liked how they first started out because when the series started, it was very cool. They got into an accident. He tried to save her life, so he gave her some of her Hulk gave her some of his blood.
Yeah.
Fine, that makes sense.
Mhm.
That's a cool way to introduce it. Then it goes downhill because he's like, hey, I've been this for 20 fucking years. Here's a book that I made or a binder that explains.
Yeah, what the fuck
really
is that?
helps you expand on your powers and all this.
But you just had this prepared already?
Train you. Yeah, right. That is weird. And she's like, I don't need that. And then all of a sudden she's just really fucking good with all these abilities. Using her abilities, honing them, and then and then Disney for some reason has some weird hard on to completely disrespect and disregard the characters they spent a decade building up. And she's talking about like, I deal with catcalling all day. I'm better than you. It's like, bro, this dude tried to kill himself like 4 or 5 times. He's been on the run for 20 years from his own government. He's been hiding for years. They killed his girlfriend.
But She-Hulk did meet and represent Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, they thought, hey, let's work at the
so that compares to the Incredible Hulk.
Jesus Christ. You don't have to do all this stuff. Just make her a badass. Yeah. The comic books are already written. Just steal the ideas from the comic books.
You wouldn't be stealing anyway.
You wouldn't. It's the same company.
Yeah.
Just use it.
That would actually make fans happier
That's what I'm
for the most
saying.
part.
That's why people are shitting on your movies, and they're slowly going down profit-wise. I mean, Guardians didn't even make that much fucking money. It's just slowly it's going down. They're losing more money, and they need to step back, and they need to start building characters. Like Iron Man didn't just start out being a great fucking fighter. He had to start training.
Yeah.
He in Hulk made many mistakes. I mean, hell, they created Ultron.
Mhm.
So there's all these ups and downs and adversities and mental issues and despair they have to deal with and losing loved ones that build these characters.
They're giving us the hero, but not the human.
Thank you. That's right. They're not growing them.
Put that on a bumper sticker.
Boom.
Fucking trademark.
Giving us the hero, not the human.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's a perfect way
Yeah.
to say it.
Yeah.
And they just don't want to. They're trying to rush to get things to where they can start just, hey, look at our new team. Look what they did to Eternals.
I will say Miss Marvel though was pretty fun.
I did. Miss
Yeah.
Marvel's a great character.
Yeah, Miss Marvel was fun. Had a great. There was a few moments where it kind of dipped, but I mean overall, Miss Marvel was a great series.
Yep.
She-Hulk, it's more of like I just watched it to watch it. It had its moments where like, oh, this is kind of cool.
The Wong episode when Wong was there.
Yeah.
That was the one good episode.
Yeah.
She had to be carried. That's how bad she is.
I don't, and I do not blame the actress whatsoever. I blame the
She's a
writer.
perfectly fine actress. If they want to bring her back as She-Hulk, fuck yeah.
Plus, this is random, but she's what is his character's name? Tom from Parks and Rec. She's one of his girlfriends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like, I just randomly think of shit like that. Like,
I knew I saw her from somewhere.
Nice. I didn't hear that, but
But yeah, whatever. Oh, what I want to talk to you about. Did you see the Craven trailer?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
You see the Red Band trailer?
No.
Because it's gonna be a rated R movie.
Let's throw it on.
Yeah,
throw it on.
Let's throw it on.
I will say, like, until I saw the action part of it, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. Nothing against the actor Aaron Taylor Johnson, whatever the fuck his name is. I think it was like great, but I think like just the way he looked for a second, I'm like, not sure.
For a second. Now,
hold on before you
What?
go. Just get rid of the search bar. Just that. Lord of the Rings Golem Angry Review.
Did you see how bad that game was?
I've heard that it's terrible, but I haven't seen anything
It's god
about
awful. It's god awful. It's so bad. Red Band trailer. This is what we need.
precious.
It's gonna be a hard movie.
Oh, careful.
I love how they're using the oh, hold on. We've gotta get that through.
We are having technical issues.
Where's the headphone? There we go.
There we go.
Raven. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Very good actor. Very funny in Bullet Train, if you guys have not watched it.
Just running. And it's funny that they're doing this movie with him going to be the main villain in Spider-Man 2 for the game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be a traditional version of Craven. This
Yeah.
one looks to be like an animal activist or some weird fucking whatever. I just want the action.
You think he's mean activist?
I don't think I think he's just he cares about the animals.
Not to mention we got
Or in the
fucking Russell
comic
Crowe.
books. What?
Not to mention we got fucking Russell Crowe.
Right. Another good actor. Shoot.
That kind of looks like the kid that played Cyclops in First Class.
God, I love Russell Crowe. Anything he does, I love him. Look at that! Look at that Black Panther font.
That's true.
You'll see. You'll notice.
At that moment, I was like, yeah, okay.
She's biting dudes. Bear trap right in the head.
Just that moment, I was like, oh my God.
But, this is Sony. And if they're not doing Spider-Man, it'll probably be bad. Black Panther 3. Oh, no, Craven. I think they're building up like Morbius and Craven to be the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I think they're going to be Andrew's villains.
They're gonna be in his universe.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen Morbius, but from what I've heard, there's no need.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's so bad. I watched it the first time. I couldn't finish it, and then I watched it the second time for jokes. It's better when you go in there knowing it's gonna be bad. You just want to laugh.
Why don't we watch? How long is the movie at? That could be one that we throw on there just to make fun of.
I think it's like an hour and 40 minutes.
That's not bad.
No,
Yeah, we can just start it and just rip
bad
on it the
movie.
whole time. The only reason why I would want to watch that is just Matt Smith. As because
He
of like,
didn't say he didn't save the movie,
oh, I'm sure.
but he tried.
Hello, and he's like, I'm gonna here to save the day, or however it sounds. I don't know, like Australian.
I hate Jared Leto. He is such. The thing is, what surprises me the most is that if you guys, he was in this great movie called Dallas Buyers Club
Yeah.
with Matthew McConaughey. Wonderful movie. He played a trans character, and he nailed it, and he got an Oscar for it. But then ever since then, everybody's thinking like he's just this god actor, and they've been throwing him. He was a terrible Joker. He was terrible in Morbius. He was terrible in Blade Runner 2049. He's just a bad actor who got lucky once. It's a fluke.
You know, he's got a whole cult following too. Mostly because of
I'm
his
surprised.
band, but
30 Seconds to Mars.
mhm.
I used to listen to the shit out of them. I love. They got good music.
Yeah, 1 or 2 albums is good.
I used to listen to them. I got hooked
2
onto
tickets to
Red
paradise.
Parachute Apparatus.
Red jumpsuit apparatus.
Red jumpsuit,
The red parachute apparatus.
whatever. And I was listening to 30, and they're like, "Hey, you might like this too." And I was like, "Oh my god,
For which one? 30.
what?" No. I was listening to 30, and I got introduced to
Red
Red
jumpsuit apparatus.
Jumpsuit
Hey,
Apparatus.
girl, you know you drive me crazy.
Yeah, they're like they're not very similar, but the same genre.
Yeah, just
And,
like that emo-ish.
Yeah, and then Taking Back Sunday,
Love Taking Back Sunday.
fantastic fucking band.
Uh,
Some classics.
yeah.
Some classics. Bless the Fall.
Yeah.
Miss May I. Day to Remember.
Yeah.
For those who have heart, it's probably still one of the best rock albums.
I actually have one of their vinyls on pre-order right now that they're doing a
Homesick?
re-release. No, this is. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'm just going to show you because of which one it is and how pretty the vinyl is going to be.
Yeah, a lot of people I know are getting into vinyls now, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
My friend, their coworker, He collects them. Doesn't even have a record player. He just those who have heart.
For those who have heart, and it's in that nice blue.
It's such God. Look at that cover, man. It's been
Yeah.
so long
Right?
since I've seen that
Right?
cover. Wow. I used to have the
You should
because the album it wasn't a regular CD
Yeah.
case. It was one of the paper cases
Yeah.
that folded out like in 4 different panels.
Yeah.
And he had like lyrics and oh my god. And it had a sleeve with that cover, and then you took it off and it had the burning building behind it. God, it was such a good album.
Yeah. You should have killed me when you had the chance.
Yes.
You should have killed
When
me
you had the
Yeah.
chance.
So like this one is like for class of the day to remember. This is it because you got fast forward to 2012, whatever. Speak to the devil.
Yeah.
The danger in starting a fire.
Yeah.
The plot to the panhandle.
Yeah.
Hold on, it doesn't stop there. Monument.
Oh yeah.
The price to pay.
Didn't they redo Monument and then put it out on Homesick? I could have swore they
Maybe.
re-recorded it.
The shot in the dark.
Shut up, Yeah. Do they have Homesick?
On Urban Outfitters, no.
No.
That's one of those where like you would have to wait for them to either re-release it or someone to sell it.
That's their second best album.
What's their first?
Homesick. Those Who've Heart. Hands down, it's their best album. I'll occasionally go back and listen to like their new stuff, like recent. I just don't care that much.
There is. I'm looking to see if they have. No, I don't see any for homes. Well, also when I look for stuff, like I'm looking for like the color vinyls. Thanks to Eric and Nick for getting me into that. But ooh, I don't know because there's one for like merch bar. I don't know if that's a real one or not. Anywho, I'm not gonna get into that.
Do you remember, man?
Oh no, there's one. There's a song called it's off of one of their newer albums. I'll have to take a gander. Luckily, this is loading.
I'm trying to think of who else I was listening to at the time. Oh, there was a band that my band played with. Every time they came to town, we begged.
Last Chance to Dance, Bad Friend, off of You're Welcome. Album isn't that great. This is from 2021, but the fourth song on that, it's hits. It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it here in a minute.
Okay.
But
because the breakdown.
Oh. Did you ever listen to Plea for Purging?
I know the band. The bald dude.
Every time they came to town, we begged. Taylor at Won't Look Back booking.
Won't Look
Back.
Back.
Yo, please, Won't Look Back. We're like, please, let's play. And we always got it with them too. And we love that band. Yeah. Love that band. It's such a good band. Man. And what was another one?
Texas in July.
Giants. Some Sleeping Giants. Yeah.
Sleeping with Giants?
Sleeping with Giants. Sleeping Giants?
Sleeping with Sirens?
No, Sleeping
Taller
Giants.
Than Giants.
It was just like they played with Plea for Purging. They toured them a lot. You know what's Danza.
Tony, it was funny since we're on the topic of this kind of this music. Katie and I were randomly going down like memory lane. I forgot why we were talking about it, but we were talking about like when we first met, when we first like hung out or whatever, and it was at a show. I'm gonna talk about this. It was at a show that you took her to, but then you left and got drunk, and so she hung out with me. Mm-hmm. And this Daniel was there too, and Daniel saw me jump on my buddy's shout out Trey onto my buddy Trey's back, and I think one of you like, oh, look at these assholes.
Trey, was that the big fat guy that was always moshing?
That's rude as hell. What'd you say?
I'm allowed to say that. I'm fat. Oh, that might not be him. Trey, that sounds familiar. Do I know Trey?
Maybe he
was he in a band?
He was in a band at one point. He was he either played drums or guitar for The Reels, and before they became the Reels, they were called Death Be Not Pre when I was my solo acoustic thing, I was like buddy with another band. Um, what the fuck I was gonna say? But yeah, that was Scream the Prayer Show, I think it was. It was like Norma
Yeah.
Jean, The Chariot,
The Chariot.
Long Live
Terrible
the
music. Great live show.
Long Live the Chariot.
Yeah.
Long Live.
That was some really bad music.
It didn't matter. They put on such a great
Their
show.
shows were fucking dope.
Yeah. Great. I think As It Lay Dying made a play of that show too.
Is LA dying?
Before Tim got
All
arrested
the
for
shit
trying to
for
get
killing
his
his
mom,
wife? Or,
not his mom, his wife killed.
yeah, remember that.
Tim Lombardo, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He went to jail, got even buffer, came back out, went back.
Do you ever listen to a band called Sky's Airplane?
Guy user, yeah. I had one of their CDs.
Um, Jeremy, the lead vocalist.
Hmm.
Um, I took him and the guitarist Lee Duck. That's his name, Lee Duck, as in quack. Took him over to where we got done playing at the Daisy. I took him over and bought him dinner at Hooters, and I got their email and shit. And that's how we found out about the guy that recorded our last album. They told us about him, and it was a fucking 19-year-old kid who parents bought him a house just to record his shit, just to make a recording studio. And the kid was fucking good. And he did music for Sky's Airplane. He did a couple Rise bands. He did For the Fallen Dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kid was good, man. That last album we did was fucking, it sounded great.
What's the biggest show you played? I miss going to
I See
shows and playing shows.
Stars, I think.
I See Stars.
I think that was our biggest show. It was Miss May I See Stars, and then it was Between Hope and Faith, Cavatica, and then we were the opening. Yeah, that was a big show. That was a big show.
Between Hope and Faith and Cavatica.
Yeah. Do you remember Cavatica was the shit, dude? I fucking loved Cavatica.
And then shout out, well, none of these bands exist anymore, but also like you had this super group that formed fucking Parallels.
Parallels, I thought for sure was going to
Right?
make it.
Your way, go, Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Between Hope and Faith was going to make it.
Yeah.
For sure. Cavatica, I would actually see Cavatica could have made it too.
Such great bands, man.
Remember Jonah the Furious? Before all that?
I think I might have seen them once or twice.
Yeah, they a lot of their members ended up making Cavatica.
Yeah.
And I think the drummer went to Between whatever.
Yeah, Michael White, I want to say his name is, because I remember like seeing him at a show and he's just like,
Yeah, little guy.
oh, he was just drumming.
Very funny dude.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, but also the guys and Behalf were good. But also Cavatica, fucking Philip Palmer, I think his name was, the drummer.
Yeah.
That was also the drummer Parallels.
Yep. Andy, their guitarist. Andy was fucking awesome.
And my main man, motherfucking Kyle Cedars.
Cal Seegers, man. You know, his vocal work got really good with his solo stuff, like later on.
You do realize that my first tattoo is because of him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Show me.
The Second Chances.
Ah.
Later on, I added the anchor.
Oh, I love Cal Seegers, man.
I was like, yeah, it's just religious purposes, but really it's because, like, at the time, because I was doing my solo acoustic shit, he was like a mentor to me pretty much. Fucking, and he recorded an EP for me at his house. Like, I went to his house, and his
Wonderful
brother
guy.
Gary there.
Mhm.
Gary is also very fucking talented too.
Man, I like Gary.
Persevere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never heard Persevere's name in years, man.
Yeah, man. Got that with that hard rock kind of like, yeah.
We Persevere. We played Persevere at the what was that place that was a church?
High Tone?
Was it High Tone?
Or High Tone was a coffee shop.
It was a church and it was a shitty stage. Shitty, really tall
That
wooden
church.
stage.
Was it that church?
Is that what it's called?
Wait, you said it was a tall stage?
It was a tall wooden stage
Oh,
It was
just
real
that church.
shitty and cramped.
Just that church was just like okay, was like the height of this table for the stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in Bartlett.
High Tone, wasn't that a bar?
It might have been.
We played in bar
You
every
played a lot
time.
more shows than I did.
When Plea for Purging came to town, we always played in a bar, and it was out in Horn Lake? Hernando.
Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Can't remember.
In Hernando, Higher Ground,
Higher Ground,
the
thank you.
coffee shop. Because that I played
Yeah,
my first show
coffee
there.
shop.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, always played with them. That we love that show.
It's so fucking funny thinking that playing like metal shows at a fucking coffee shop in
Oh, right?
Mississippi. Now that I think about it.
I don't have that photo anymore. I have to get in touch. I haven't talked to Jacob, my old guitarist, in years, but he had a photo of me on Andy's back
Mhm.
going like this because he took album photos with the group or whatever. They did a bunch of photos that you get in the little lyric book.
Mhm.
And one of them was him on top of his guitarist back going. And I'm like, yo, can I make this? Can I do this photo with you? And he's like, yeah, man, hop on.
That's pretty sweet. Oh man. The biggest show band name wise that I can think of. So the first show I actually played was I was 17, and of course I was just, kind of learning how to sing, but I was tone
Band or
deaf.
solo?
All my shows I played were solo.
So
I've never played is I did the one band I actually got in with assholes that we're not going to talk about. But this band also led me to meeting Katie. So here we are.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like Taylor, that fucking asshole that we both hate.
The
Brooks.
bassist?
Yeah.
That was one of the worst members we've ever
Motherfucker.
had.
Yeah, he was the main guy and he stole money from me and he kicked me out.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I didn't seem good at the time. And then all of a sudden I blossomed. Not that I'm great now, but you know what I mean? But
Yeah, well, you have a lot more confidence. Confidence is everything when it comes to singing.
I have a lot more confidence now.
Yeah, you got crazy confidence when you sing.
Okay. Anyway, so the first show I was in somebody's house or like a duplex, whatever the fuck, townhome, and it was me and another guy who I don't care about because he's a piece of shit. Um, and then we opened for this band called The Scene Aesthetic.
The scene aesthetic?
Yeah. And then the dude that booked the show like didn't pay them and got blacklisted. They were a pretty cool band. I mean, they were nice and they're like, hey, we're trying to. I see what you're doing. And then like, we're like, hey, well, yeah, we're selling CDs. I'm like, I don't have money, but I want a CD. They're like, fine. And they gave me one, and they signed it.
Like,
But the thing is,
fine.
huh?
I love that. They're fine. Here, take it.
Yeah, whatever. But the only one I can think of that I actually like played was for Go Radio. Go Radio.
This sounds familiar.
Go Radio is Jason Lancaster, who was one of the he's the only one in Mayday Parade when it started that's not in Mayday Parade. He was the other
Oh,
he was the vocalist that like I base my vocals off of sometimes.
yeah.
He's
Mayday was good, man.
yeah. I mean he left after A Lesson in Romantics. So if you anyway, but I opened up for them. Tyler Carter was on that tour as well. So I opened up for Tyler Carter.
I don't remember.
Tyler Carter is from Issues and
Issues. Timberlake Core.
yeah.
He's responsible for making that. I still listen to Issues to this day.
Yeah. I only listened to the Black Diamonds EP.
That's a really good EP.
And like the whole what is it? King of Amarillo is
God, he's such a talented vocalist too. Like he's crazy.
yeah.
Like Johnny Craig. Like he's up there with Johnny Craig. That's how talented he is.
Yeah. And a beautiful man, beautiful voice.
I don't think a lot of. I don't think Johnny Craig. Did he die?
No, he's doing music still.
Does he solo?
Maybe I don't know.
He's a piece of shit human being.
Yeah,
so I know.
yeah, for sure.
I remember when he was with fuck, it was after Emery.
Morosa?
No, before or Emerosa. No, maybe it was during
Was it?
Emerosa.
Did you know that they changed the band name of Slaves?
They changed it to slaves.
No, remember because you got me into Slaves. That sounds terrible out of context.
Slaves.
That was Johnny Craig. Like you remember when I was working at Marco's and you're like, yeah, I'll be a manager, and we were also talking about forming a band at that time too, I think. And you're like, yeah, listen to this, and this. And one of the bands was Slaves, and it was like their first album, and it's fucking incredible. But they changed the name of the band, which is good.
I don't remember the name, but I know the album you're talking about.
Yeah.
Emarosa. So Emarosa was playing. I was in the front row, and Johnny Craig was doing his thing, because he's crazy. And he fell into my arms. I was holding him, and he was just belting. So I'm just sitting there like this. He fell into the crowd. I'm just holding him like this. So I pushed him back. I love Johnny Craig as a performer.
Yeah. Oh, real quick.
Absolute dog shit human being.
The only thing that sucked about that Go Radio show is that it wasn't promoted well, so there was barely anybody there.
Go Radio.
Mhm.
So it was Go Radio and then who else?
I have a poster of it at home, but it was Go Radio, not Tyler the Creator. Oh my God, Tyler Carter. That would have been incredible. Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't know Tyler Carter. Was he touring or is he from Memphis?
He was touring.
Okay.
He was doing a solo thing.
This is before he found his home with Issues.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
Issues used to just be the Scream guy.
Yeah.
Until they brought him in. Which now the Scream guy is out. It's just him now. All right, let's listen to this.
Let's listen to some old Mac music.
This is the kid. This is the music the kid recorded for us.
And you can listen to this on Matt's YouTube channel.
At this time, my guitarist Jacob was really listening to Acacia Strain and Parkway Drive and Whitechapel. So he's like, I really want to make it really gritty and I think it's just drop A, and like he just wanted
low.
And I was like, okay, I'll try. I'm not used to doing vocals for that.
How old were you? Well, this is
21. This was our last year. Then I said I quit, and they tried to keep going with Taylor. He was the bassist at the time, and they ended up kicking him out. And then they just said, "Fuck it, we're done."
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. I was like, "Guys, I'm getting old, man. I gotta stop."
I'm 21 now. I'm old.
I'm just saying, like, if I haven't made it then, like, I'm gonna go work. I want to go hit the job market. That's it for me. And then
But a lot better than I could do screaming.
I think the year I moved in with y'all was that 2019, 2018, 2019. I can't remember. I think it was
probably 2019.
2019. I got a message from Taylor AG, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna have a big, won't look back booking."
I know that.
Reunion.
I remember you telling me about this.
And they're like, we want the Machine I Am to play. Like, can you get in touch with everybody and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. So Brandon, by the way, is on Olivia. I don't know that actress from the Disney Channel. I forgot whatever. He's a drummer for her band.
Yeah.
And he makes EDM music on the side.
Yeah.
And he was out in California. He lives out in California now. So I'm like, bro, like, if we get this, can you fly in? He's like, absolutely. Just tell me when and where. And I'm trying to get a hold of everybody. Trying to get a hold of Zach's brother, Vince. Insanely talented bassist. Insanely talented. Like, it's crazy how talented of a bassist he was. But literally, Jacob would just play like some notes, and he would just be like, all right, boom, 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 done. Like, it was just crazy. We brought him in right where we were recording that album, and Jacob played the song through twice, and then he would record right after on bass. He was just we had such a good band.
then you got old. You turned 21. So anyway, look
But
up.
we were trying to get it together. We were trying to get the band together, and I was gonna go down there, and he was gonna get like Between Hope and Faith, and he was gonna talk to the guys from Cavatica and Jonah the Furious, and like he was gonna try and get this big fucking show together. And Brandon ghosted. And I still haven't talked to him then. I'm like, sorry, Taylor, we don't have a filler drummer, you know?
I'll do it. I can't drum worth shit, but I'll do it.
Well, the thing is, he didn't just drum; he also had
Presets.
pad
Yeah.
with a bunch of sounds and stuff. Like we had a bunch of stuff on
Like
there.
bass drops and shit.
Bass drop. Yeah, we had all that shit.
And maybe like stuff for intros. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
I
I want to see. Go ahead, keep talking.
was gonna tell you the Data Remember song to look up. Paris Pillis. Oh, I forgot his last name was Phillips. That's not who this is. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I saw him that he was playing drums for. Actually, it was him and then Aaron. Can't remember his last name, but they were in a band called Chicago Skyline together. That was a pop punk band. Yeah, I was pretty good friends with them.
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah, they actually did some really good music for the Memphis pop punk scene. Nice guys. At least they were nice to me. Oh, Nick, what is it? Manlavi? What's his name? I think.
Yeah, he was our last guitarist.
Really? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, we changed our guitarist so much.
That's another fucking band. We left with dignity.
We left with dignity.
With
That
Freddie.
was our
Your BFFs.
Our yeah, that was our brother
band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was that guy's name? I tried so desperately to get him to drive down with us to record. I want him to do a guest spot. The vocalist.
Freddie.
Thank you. I wanted him to come. I'm like, bro, like I want you in on this.
Freddie was
He
so
couldn't
cool.
make it. He had to work.
Freddie was so cool.
Such a cool guy.
Actually, that whole band was
Great
cool.
vocalist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it called again?
We left with dignity. And
Let me see if I can find something.
I remember they put out an EP that had this whole different feel to it, and it was so fucking good. I have it on my iPod.
Trey Hurst loaded this. That has to be the Trey you were talking about.
No, that's not. I know this Trey, but that's not him.
Oh, that's not him.
No.
I know that Trey too. Yeah, this is them. Isn't it? This is the Daisy, right?
Yeah, that's the Daisy.
That's the Daisy, bro.
Yeah, fucking Nick Manlavi over there doing his two-step. You have the other guitarist. He was also in Chicago Skyline.
Super skinny kid. What was his name?
Parker.
As
you know, Nick Manlavi was not in Chicago Skyline.
Who?
I said Nick wasn't in Chicago Skyline. I just realized that. But yeah. Did you ever listen to? Well, were you big into pop punk kind of shit
when they released those covers and stuff?
I just meant in general.
Pop Goes Punk. Oh, I mean, sure.
Because another great band that I was pretty good friends with in the Memphis scene was the Vital Society.
Vital Society?
They went and recorded with two members of a band called Forever the Sickest Kids, which are they're pretty.
Why
big.
does that sounds familiar?
Yeah,
Forever the Sickest Kids.
They're from Texas. Anyway, they're good guys too. I actually have a Forever the Sickest Kids tattoo. Yeah, Vital Society. They put out some good ass music.
Freddie had such good vocals.
This episode is exclusively for Marvel and metal fans, by the way.
Christ View Church. Oh, I remember shows. They used to tell us that we couldn't swear.
That's an old load. Well, all of this is old, but that's an old ass load.
I don't even think we'll be able to find like my old shows.
2010.
We had a recording. Oh, look at the drummer. Oh,
yeah, that's Nick's little brother.
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh my God, look at that hair. Oh. Band t-shirts. emo hair, shorts,
Freaking crates
sports
and
shorts. Oh yeah, crates. Yeah,
crate amps.
Nickman lobby always shoeless, always.
I don't even hear it, and I'm just like bobbing my head to it. Oh man, I always wanted to be in a metal band or in a band in general, but like it never worked out.
It never happened.
Nah,
All right, fuck it, we're doing it.
that's too late.
Let's do. It's too. Oh, no,
We're
it's too
old.
late.
If you think you're old at 21, what makes you think we can do that in our 30s? Let's fucking do it. Let's prove ourselves wrong.
I don't even think we'll be able to find like stuff with. Like,
You
I just don't
find 3 days
think.
grace. New Daisy, baby.
I just don't.
Mm. Ooh, Brand New is a good band as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wouldn't have said that. Yeah, well that's the thing that sucks about like people is that they get themselves in these positions and then they show how much of a piece of shit they are. Uh, oh, I said Mississippi. Hold on. All right. Well, for my Valentine.
Freaking emo music was strong in Memphis.
Ooh, look at the Vital Society. I guarantee you, you'll find some.
Vital.
No, you want to see some flippy hair, my guy.
The shotgun haircut.
Let's see. Not Landshard. I want to find. Can't say sorry is pretty good. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the music of our generation. Oh God, I can't. I just
Whatever.
can't listen to this music anymore. I just can't. I can't. I get embarrassed.
Hey man, it's the music of our generation.
It is. It is.
So sorry, so sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it. Maybe I could look up.
What are you looking up? You can't spell shit. Absalala. Absalala. Mm-hmm. Absalala.
So I know we had some stuff recorded from our when we were named something else. I just think the music's just lost. Lost. It's just gone.
An old Crampton.
Fuck is this?
Is this it? It says 901.
This what? What? Oh, Cody, our old bassist. Yeah, Brandon drew this.
I like it.
This is when Jacob's cousin Matt was our guitarist, and he was forcing all these changes and making us do all this stuff we didn't want to do. And I remember they just kept Michael, go kick him out, go kick him out, go kick him out. I'm like, so I always had to be the one to kick people out, and I think it's because I was the oldest person, but
Oh, what the fuck?
I had to kick him out, and he was pissed.
That's the thing about being solo, man, is that I'm the one that has to deal with this shit. I have to kick myself out.
Yeah.
And I do all the time.
And I did. You know what? I kicked everybody out, even myself, at the end there.
Oh, the downfall of us all.
No, I can't do that. Oh my god,
Will you hit it around my waist?
they have this too.
Oh, My Children, My Bride. I just saw them on there. Oh, the typical type of riff.
Yeah, the
Da, 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 da,
what is
da,
it?
da,
What's
da.
that? The band?
Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah,
Unholy Confessions. Da, 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 da.
that's when I was screaming from my throat, and that was just yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe I found that. That's crazy.
That's all
I should
one.
mess with Cody and be like, "Yo, man, thanks for this."
This was you uploaded this 12 years ago, but I'm gonna message you now. Thank you. Hope you're
Thanks,
alive.
bro. Appreciate you.
What?
I want to see if the wait how did we find it? Oh, because I looked up Absalom. That's what it was.
Yeah, you literally skipped the second one has it.
I cannot believe, but they don't have like any of the shows.
Oh, any of the live shows?
There was a house party we went to with my ex. She had a birthday party, had a bunch of bands come out. She was really fucking hot too.
Why did
But I broke up with her. She had bad breath. She was like a 10, but she had like something going on there.
for a second I thought you're like, yeah, she's like 10 years old.
Jesus. I was like, Jesus.
20. Played a house show.
All right, guys, but we appreciate you guys tuning in.
No, selfish ass.
Episode 4 successful, reminiscing about what we did when we were younger.
The music, the
We're old
marvel,
men now.
marvel of music.
Yeah.
Welcome and thank you
The
for joining us
wonderful Memphis music scene.
during the 2010s ish.
The late 2000s, 2010s, early 2010s.
Tit Tac and an apple pie.
Great.
You asked for so little.
Great.
Yet
Wonderful
I
music
take
scene.
so much.
I take so much. I do miss playing with those bands.
Oh, yeah,
But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
later.